damn it. And he kept, like, getting stopped. And he was like, I'll be back. I swear I'll be back. My face hurts. My face really hurts now. Ugh. My muscles are just like, what are you doing? Stop it. Oh my god. Fucking Clark. And then he came back. Because in my head, I don't know, I think this ties into the whole self-worth thing. When he was like, I'll be back, I was like, thank you for humoring us, Sean Clark. Have a great evening. You're the best. You know, thank you for coming over here and, like, sitting with this fucking table. Like, But then he's like, no, I'll be back. I have to go say hi to those people. And I was just like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Who fucking cares? But then he came back, and I was just like, no. 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 So yeah, Sean Clark is a perfect human being. And, oh my god. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. But anyway. And fucking Clark just talking about creepy Erica. And Erica's sitting. Oh my god. I totally forgot she was there. Dude, like. Just the fucking stares. Like, I saw her maybe, like, 6 or 7 times walking around through the convention outside of the Regis line encounter and then the pool party encounter, just like in weird passing. In her fucking, she has got her bitch face down fucking pat, man. She is good at that. You, Erica, are very good at bitch face. I will give you that, you crazy fucker. But anyway, oh god, and he was just like, she's so creepy. She's so creepy. And it's just so funny, because she was there. She was there, like, the whole time. And she fucking, her face. When he, like, walked over and, like, sat down and, like, had a drink at our table, she was just like, and I'm just like, oh, bitch. Oh, bitch, you fucked up. Ugh. Good times. Good times. Anyway. And his fucking impression! Oh my god, you guys. You need to develop that film eventually. Please. We need that. That is gonna be my fucking avatar, little icon for, like, the rest of time. Like, I don't even get, like, 20 years from now, just gonna be, like, a horror hound creepy face. I swear. Like, I'll do it, too. I'll fucking do it. I'll do it. Oh my god. But anyway. So yeah. And then, oh god. Oh god. Just, like, after, and then eventually he came back and he just hung out with us till they kicked us out. He sat with us till they kicked us out of the pool party. They were like, oh my god. They were like, you guys can stay. We're just gonna kick everybody else out, but eventually we're gonna make our way back here and then you have to go. So we were like the last of the last of the last to leave, and Clark is just kicking it at her table. So, oh my god. So yeah, that happened. And then we leave, and we get separated again, somehow. I don't even remember how that happened. I don't know. I think we went back to the room, and then he was like, hey, oh my god. He was like, hey, are you gonna come hang out after? Like, are you gonna go hang out in the lobby? And we were like, sure. Okay, Sean Clark, we'll go hang out in the lobby if you ask us if we're gonna go. We'll fucking go. Oh my god, so we go back to the room, and we put all our stuff down, and we're just like, how is this happening? And I'm just like, oh my god, this isn't real. Oh my god, this isn't real. But it was real! It was fucking real! Okay, so... oh god. Let me go back to the lobby. And I remember we're walking through, and we didn't know where he was, so we walked one way, and then I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and it was like, Sean Clark sighting! Like, Sean Clark sighting! He's over there! And we were just like, and we just, it probably looked so awkward and, like, obvious that we were just standing there so we could look at him, but I was like, who fucking cares? It's Sean Clark! Like, I will stand here and look awkward as shit. Oh my god. And then all those creepers again! All those creepers again. So many. So many I guess that's what happens when my friends are so beautiful. Like, just creepy guys just trying to kick it, and I'm just like, no. Like, you do not know what you just walked into. Not having it. Not having your creepy. So yeah. So then, we're just fucking hanging out. I think this was supposed to be a favorite Horror Hound memory. And just turned into my fucking recounting Horror Hound. But who fucking cares? I don't care. Anyway, so we're in the lobby, and of course he's like the man of the fucking hour, day, week, month, year. It's fucking Clark. He has like a huge circle of just people, like kicking it around him in like a really tight-knit protective way, and he would just look over and just look over at our little circle of us just hanging out, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then, oh my god. And then he fucking waves us over. He's just like, yeah, come here. And we're just like, I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. And then the people he was with were just like, nope, you're not coming over here. And Sean Clark was like, come over here. And we're just like, we'll just stand here for now. That's okay. We'll just stare at you. And then, eventually, those people left. And it was just us. Us and Sean Clark. Well, not really. It was for a while. They kind of trickled away. And I just kind of sat there and watched those weird drunk people try to hula hoop. And I was just like, you cannot hula hoop. Stop trying. It hurts. It's funny, but it hurts because it's so awkward. Please stop trying to hula hoop. Cow pillow. Tried to hula hoop with that one guy. That weird, like, last of the creepers, that blonde guy, I forgot his name, I think it was like Grant or something, and he wrote that weird comic book. That was pretty funny, because he couldn't hula hoop. I was just like, oh no. You tried. Oh god. And then eventually he was gone too. They were like, Sam, you should hula hoop, and I'm just like, nope. Nope. No. Oh my god. I feel like I just want to talk about Saturday night forever because I don't want to talk about Sunday. I don't want to talk about Sunday. Oh my god. So, all those people were eventually gone, and we get to hang out with Sean Clark for like, I don't even know, like half an hour for I think this was after Catherine and Emmy had already got back to the room, was when we started, like, kicking it with Sean Clark. And we're just hanging out, and Sophie, that little fucking minx, is just kicking it under Sean Clark's arm, just hanging out, being like, ha ha ha. And he's just like, yeah, so, like, Sophie. And I'm just like, how? How? Oh my god. And then we're hanging out, and it gets late. And Mick's like, okay, it's late, I'm tired, you know, everybody's pretty much gone, except for some last really drunk, weird people, and some hula hoopers. And Mick was like, it's late, I'm gonna go back, and I don't remember how it happened exactly, but I think Whitney was like, I'll walk you, and I was like, okay, then I'll go with you too, and then something like that, because I think that Whitney didn't want, I don't think Whitney wanted me to go because she wanted me to, like, hang out with Sophie, or it was late, she wanted me to go to sleep, and I was like, fuck it, no! I'm gonna walk with you, and we're gonna take Mick back to her hotel room. And Whitney was like, oh, okay. So, I pretty much insisted. And then we were like, hey, Sophie, we're gonna go take Mick back to her room. So, can you kick it here with Sean Clark for a minute? And Sophie's like, yeah, sure. And then Sean Clark's like, you're walking Mick to her room? And to Whitney, and she was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take her over there so she gets there safe, and something, I'm beautiful, and I can't remember what she said exactly. And then he was like, well then how are you gonna get back? And I'm like, I'm gonna go with her, and we're gonna walk back together. And he was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, hey Sophie, so you stay here and hang out with Sean Clark. And Sophie's like, okay. And I was like, don't go anywhere. Stay here. Stay here. And she was just like, okay. And I'm like, good. In case you missed it, I was Sean Clark in some of that back and forth, and then the cow was Sophie. Not because Sophie's a cow, but just, this is what I have as a prop. So, Sophie. And he has little cow arms. See, look. Cow arms. Cow arms. Anyway, so, Whitney and I go, and we walk Mick back. And it's dark and very cold, and I didn't take a jacket, and I was just like, I'll be fine, you know, and oh my god, I just had flashbacks. I forgot about some, I'll get to it in a minute. So yeah, it was cold, and we walked Mick back, and she gets there safely, and I can't remember exactly what happened, but she was afraid of serial killers, or something like that, and I was like, well, just leave your door locked or something, don't open your window, turn on your TV. And I remember standing outside Mick's room with Whitney, and like standing there, and I was like, I'm gonna wait and stand here till you lock this door. And she was just like, okay, so we stood there and we waited to hear her click the little latchy thing, and we were like, okay, let's go. And so we walked away. It was dark and scary, and so Whitney and I walked back, and we just see Sophie kicking it with Sean Clark, and she's just like, ah, like staring at Sean Clark, because he's like a million times taller than she is. He's like this, and this is Sean Clark's body, and Sophie's just like, hello, Sean Clark. like, you're amazing, and I love you, and we're gonna have babies. And he's just like, yeah, totally, whatever, you're kicking it with me. And we get back, and then Sean Clark, I think he was just kind of hanging out with Sophie, waiting for us to get back, which is awesome, because then Sophie got to hang out with fucking Sean Clark. So, everybody's happy. And so he's like, hey ladies, it's late. I'm gonna go to sleep now. And so he said goodbye to Sophie, and then they kissed, and it was awesome. Not really. But anyway, he said goodbye, and he went around and he hugged us, and I was gonna shake his hand, because I'm a handshaker with most people. I'm not really a hugger. I was gonna shake Norman Reedus' hand, but he hugged me, and I was just like, fuck it, okay. I'm not gonna argue. But usually I just shake people's hands. And... sorry, more Sunday stuff. And so, he's like, I'm just hugging everybody, and he goes to hug me. And I wasn't wearing a jacket, and it was really cold. And as he was hugging me, he was like, you're really cold. And I was just like, yeah, it's cold outside. And he was like, and then he like, he hugged me and kind of squeezed me for like a second. And then I was like, I'll be fine. And kind of like pulled away. Because I didn't want to like seem like, oh my god, hug me forever. You know, I was just like, thank you for being concerned. But I'm alright. Which is totally how it was, because when he was like talking to us about Mick leaving, he was like concerned Clark, like, because he's like a people person, he takes care of people all day, and that kind of, I think that kind of bled through. He was like, how are you getting back? No, you're cold. And I was just like, I'm alright, thank you. But anyway, so that was Saturday night, and oh my god, Sunday. Oh my god, Sunday. No. No. Okay, so we went to sleep, and I don't think any of us really kind of slept. Well, maybe we did. I think we might have passed out because we were all kind of drunk. Don't tell anybody, though. And so we get up Sunday, and that was the day that they didn't let us have early admission, and we were just like, fuck. And I just remember trying to keep Mick alive in the parking lot while we waited to get inside so she wouldn't freeze to death. Good times, right? But anyway, so Sunday happened, and it was very cold. It was fucking snowing. And we get inside, and we just fucking beeline it to Reedus' line, and it filled up pretty much right when we got in, and we were just like, shit. And I was like, I'll hold the place in line. I don't really have anybody else that I want to meet, so you guys can go do stuff. And you guys were like, really? And I was like, yeah, totally cool, just, you know, I'll hang out in line, and you guys can go get your autographs and have an awesome time. And we'll meet back up. And you guys were like, alright, and I was like, alright, bye. And then you guys went, and I think you guys went, like, I met Scott Wilson, and Chandler Riggs, and John Bernthal, and Sarah Wayne Callies, who is fucking beautiful. But anyway, and I was waiting in line, and I think I was, never mind. Anyway, waiting in line, and every now and again we'd, like, run into each other in a weird way. Like, I remember I saw somebody, I think it was, I don't know. I ran into Catherine's friends who got engaged, and then Emmy came and sat with me for a minute and was super social and awesome, because I kind of felt bad for the people I was in line next to. I was just like, I'm not gonna fucking talk to you, like, sorry. This is just gonna be a very long wait, and I'm not gonna say anything to you. But yeah, so, you guys were off, and then Catherine and Emmy had to go because it was a snowstorm, which at the time I was like, it's not snowing that bad, but fucking West Coast doesn't know anything about snow. Catherine's parents were like, no, we should really leave. which was a good idea. That they're very smart people. Kudos to Catherine's parents, because you know what you're doing. And so Emmy left, and then Mick and Sophie and Whitney waited for me while I was in line, because they capped the line and they were being like fucking line riot police, and like they were not having anybody's shit, and I was just like, oh my god, this is serious. And then they were like, well, Whitney had come in and given Whitney her cranes for Redis and Clark, and she was like, tell them my story, you're in line, we don't want to cut because they're being crazy, so we're just going to be out here, but give this to them. Tell them my story, make sure they get this. And Emmy was like, got it, I'll fucking do it for you. And I was like, good, Emmy, she's got this. Emmy's got the cranes, we're good, you know. But then Emmy had to leave. And then Emmy gave me the cranes. And I was just like, what? Like, in line. And I was just like, shit, like, I have the cranes. And I was just like, oh no. Like, that means I'm gonna have to tell them Whitney's story. And I was just like, shit, you know? And so, Whitney, Emmy, and Sophie, and Mick, or no, Whitney, Mick, and Sophie were waiting for me outside, and the whole time I'm standing in line, I'm just like, I'm like, fuck, like, this is fucking, I don't even know what I'm doing, because in my head, I'm like, I can't be the one. I can't be the one to do this. This isn't right. This, because when it was Emmy, I felt like Emmy could handle it, and Emmy is fucking awesome, and like, she would do it right. And I was just like, Emmy's got this, like, I can't. And then I was left with the cranes, and I'm just like, shit, like, I know the story, and I know, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to me. And I was like, this is bad. And in my head, I'm like, I should just give them the cranes, or I should just do whatever, I should just go, I don't know. I was just like, doubt Samantha was like, shitty, and just being like, you know? And I was just like, and then, fucking, David Bowie, it sounds so cheesy, David Bowie came on the radio, and it was Let's Dance. And I was just like, fuck it, like, I'm staying, and this is happening, and we're just gonna have to fucking do it. Because in my head, I had been weighing it out, talking to Clark, and I was just like, you know? Like, on one hand, I can't be the one to tell Whitney's story, you know? But on the other hand, I can't talk to fucking Clark. And I was just like, oh my god, no. And so then David Bowie came on the radio, and I was like, fuck it, like, this is just what's gonna go down. And I was just like, we're fucking doing it. And I was just like, okay, like, this is just what's gonna happen.